Right then guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can build a rotation with 3 girls or more as a successful man in your late 20s or early 30s. So what you're seeing right here is actually a fucking go conversation. I've literally helped this guy put another girl on his roster with a girl from Tinder straight like that. She just wants sex straight off the bat, okay? This may be a little bit degenerate for some of you guys, but if you're looking for easy sex with beautiful women, then Tinder is the best place to be, okay? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can leverage Tinder, how you can use cold approach, all of these factors to build yourself a roster of beautiful women. And I've been doing this for a long time, okay? The only reason I'm showing you these Tinder accounts is just to give you that blindsided trust that I'm really good at what I do. I've helped people all around the world. This guy is from the Netherlands, and you can see here that I've done him magic. And this is proof that this works in any country. So I hope that you're watching this video, and I truly want you to believe that you can do this, okay? You can get results with beautiful women. It's not hard, okay? You can see here, and I'll refresh this as well for you just so you can see how powerful this stuff is and how well it really works, okay? You can see here that it just works really well. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how it all plays and how you can pull it off for yourself, okay? So let's just get straight into it, okay? I'm going to be showing you some Tinder accounts, live messages, some videos of girls, and much more, okay? This guy's going to be a little bit unedited. I understand it's going to be boring, but that's the thing. I only do value. I don't do entertainment. So if you want to see fast cuts or scripts or anything like that, that's not me. I'm just here to show you the truth of how dating really is. Anyway, let's get started. Enough pissing about. So, first things first, dating rotations. What is a rotation? What are the benefits of one? Most of you probably know what a rotation is, and it's pretty blatantly obvious because you clicked on this video. But let me just make it as simple as possible, okay? Contents for this guy. So first thing, this guy, I'm gonna be showing you how you set up a rotation with girls and how you will master everything that I promised at the start. So those 100,000 matches, likes with degenerate women, easy to sleep with. If you want that, I'm gonna make sure you get that. Okay, I'm gonna make sure you get that. By watching this video, you will achieve that. But before we begin and get into that, what is actually a rotation? Well, a rotation, put simply, is multiple women lusting over you, chasing you, doing all sorts of crazy things to be with you, right? Like you can see from these messages here, women are worshipping these guys that I'm helping. And this is just normal when you know how to put things into play. I mean, girls literally cry over guys because of what I've done. You can see here some messages of guys explaining, like, literally, this girl says, I've been crying for a solid 4 hours. I don't know what to do. Tell me what to do. Social media, all of this crap. Very feminine behavior. It's pretty normal, right? Now, most of you guys are sat there thinking, I've never had a girl even text me like this, not even my own girlfriend or wife. And that's normal. That's because of the way you were raised and how dating was led for you to believe on how you should lead your life, which is completely wrong. Most of you are led to believe that, oh, women are all these princesses and bollocks and shit. Not true, guys, okay? You've been brainwashed. And in this video, I'm going to make sure that you learn how you build a rotation and how you can get women properly, okay? So, now that you know what a rotation sort of is, I'm going to explain to you why you want one in the first place, okay? The perfect and most absolute important reason is just safety and status, okay? We live in a society where marriage is pointless. I'm not going to get political, but let's just say marriages don't really favor men, they favor more women, okay? Women are more an advantage in a marriage. They can take your assets, they can divorce you. Women end up being beautiful in their younger teenage years, like when they're 18 to early 20s or whatever. And then men, typically, they're not really that attractive until their late 20s or 30s, right? Like most men struggle. So marriage for you would be off the table because at your 30s you really should be looking for a rotation, fucking around. Why would you want to get married and settle down? Like, you worked your ass off and now you want to settle down. Like, that's just crazy to me. I mean, to each their own, right? If you want to find a wife on Tinder, be my guest. I don't care. At the end of the day, as long as you're getting results, that's the only thing that really matters to me. But the thing is, just rotations are better. And in my speculation of 10 years, dating world for men, the current meta is just rotation. This is a new meta narrative. This is what you want. If you're a successful guy and you want to do well with women, you should have multiple women on a leash. Like, as crazy as that sounds, right? Like, some people are going to cry and be upset. It's the truth. You want multiple women. If you only have one woman, your woman's going to think that other women don't want you and you have options. They're not going to stick around. They're going to leave you. It's that simple. Anyway, now that you know some of the benefits, let's talk about some more extra goodies, okay? Just so you can see the importance of it, right? Like, I just really want you to get this because some of you thinking, wow, Denny, you're really a degenerate piece of shit. Like, you just sleep around and this is what you do. I'm like, yeah, I fucking do sleep around. And guess what? I haven't had a single girl cheat on me or break up with me for the last fucking bloody several years, right? Like, it's just not happened to me because I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm pretty good at what I do. And the main and obvious one is, guys, you're gonna have sex with multiple women. You'll have options. And that is the nicest thing in the world. When you beat your meat, you feel like a piece of shit. Imagine being able to call a girl and telling her, come over, let's have sex, and boom, she's there. And I'll be showing you these live examples on text as well in a second. But let's talk about the second benefit. You're going to gain a confidence boost and an abundance mindset. And when women lust for you and beg for you, as you saw, this makes you feel a sense of energy to help you excel. You're going to have a big ego boost. When I have 10 women chasing me on my phone, spamming me, I don't really enjoy it anymore because I have 30 Tinder accounts, and helping other men just kind of makes it boring to have women spam me. But there was a point in my life where I won the most UK national MMA events in my college when I had a rotation of 3 girls. This is not a theory, this is a fact. In our nature and desire as a man, if we have multiple women, we just excel so much more and our testosterone goes through the roof. And I'm not going to get into the science behind it. But yeah, rotations aren't all sunshines and rainbow, okay? They get boring and require effort to maintain. And most of you won't believe me, so I'm not going to try convincing you, telling you that a rotation is boring. Because some of you are going to be like, holy shit, this is what I want. This is the shit. And you're right, it is the shit. For like 3 months. Then after that, you're just going to be pissed off. You're going to be like, this is too annoying. I just want 2 free girls, that's it. And the good news is, if you do build a rotation of girls from this video, you can outsource your messages to me in future, or if you require a Tinder service, you can do this by booking a call down below for free. But let's get straight into this video, okay? So now that we're actually on the practical side of things, let's talk about rotation step 1. Where do we get girls from to build a rotation? So the first method we're going to be tackling is Tinder, obviously, my caveat. So the easiest way to build a rotation of girls is through Tinder. So let me show you this Tinder account here, right? I've built this guy a rotation of 5 or 6 girls, okay, within 6 weeks of my help. Like, I've literally helped him build a rotation. I don't want to scroll too far because there might be phone numbers, so yeah, I won't go too far. But I've literally helped him build like a rotation of many beautiful women. It's not hard. In fact, I'm actually going to show you another Tinder account as well, which is going really well as well, that I've built a rotation on. And I want you to analyze these messages, because some of you guys are thinking, how do I text girls? How do I get pictures? Well, in this video, I'm going to be showing you that, okay? So you don't need to worry. So hold on. While I grab these messages, you can look at the other account. But Tinder is honestly the easiest leverage for getting girls, honestly. Like, you saw like so many crazy messages. Oh, there you go, I found it. Okay, so here's another conversation for you guys, just so you can see how well this shit really fucking works. So I'm just scrolling through here. So name opening, blah blah blah. This was a double text by accident, glitched on Tinder, and we just follow a texting pattern. We send these types of text messages that are very sexual, very vibey, talking about her favorite position. She's saying stuff that's very promiscuous, but guess what? If you want a girl to have sex with you just like this, like, it's not hard. You just got to know what you're doing, as I mentioned. And this is what I do. I help guys with their Tinder accounts like that. And you can see right there, like, if you just copy my texting strategies on my YouTube channel, you can pull this off, okay? You could do this alone, and you could just watch my Tinder guides, and I've made over 15 texting guides on Tinder alone, and I'll show you some Tinder profiles a little bit later on for some ideas for pictures as well, because a lot of you have been asking that. You can copy those, and you'll have the full set. And you'll understand why Tinder is really easy to leverage for getting girls. It's why I do Tinder outsourcing. It's why I know the tricks of the app to getting 99 likes, as you've seen within 72 hours, to messaging girls with custom tailored strategies. It's because I've done this hundreds of times over. A lot of you guys make one Tinder account, get 2 likes, and you're like, fuck, why is my Tinder account not working? I've messaged 100 girls, but nothing's happened. Yeah, because I've messaged probably over 2,200 million girls by now. Like, if you message multiple girls on multiple accounts, you develop a level of thinking, and like, you just become so fucking good at Tinder. Like, honestly, like, it's kind of disgusting to like think how good I am at Tinder. I could leverage Tinder to the point where I could sleep with probably 79 girls in a day. Like, it is not hard because I've just done it for other people on their account, and that gives me an advantage over you. But that's fine, because at the end of the day, if you are interested, you can book a free call with me, and you can check on my Tinder guides if you don't want to book a call and you're a little bit shy, which is a bit weird if you want to date women and you're shy to book a call with me, but teach their own. Anyway, this is the process that I go through if I actually want to leverage Tinder, and this is what I actually do on the call, by the way, if you ended up deciding to book one. So what we do is we do a profile review, then we do picture strategy, messaging strategy, dating strategy, rotation building, and maintenance and potent psychology, and then status tactics. So what this basically consists of, we look at your profile, we look at helping you improve your pictures, we use a picture strategy. I'll be showing you some pictures on the next slide. Then we do messaging strategy, which is where we'll help you with your messages. We'll teach you the texting game. We'll do this all one-to-one. We've got dating strategy, where we'll be going through essentially how you can excel and perform on the dates. And we've got essentially building your rotation if you want it, maintenance of building after that rotation, and we've got potent psychology to keep these girls hooked. I'm talking about some dark stuff I can't mention on YouTube. And we've got status tactics, that can make you a respectable, high status man. But anyway, moving forward, you want to basically perform these processes here on your own if you really want to. Go through these on your own, look at some of my videos, and if you follow this process, I guarantee you'll have success. If you want, you can do it with me. I don't really care. At the end of the day, if you book your call, it's just for your own benefit, not mine. But moving on to the pictures, you can see here, these are the type of pictures you want to take, okay? And there's a little nice tip on the bottom right from my colleague. He's put that, try not to notice the camera, right, guys? Okay, in your pictures, try not to notice the fucking camera. Try to act more nonchalant, more cool, okay? As cringe as that sounds, whatever term it is, right? You want to act like you're not posing for the camera. You want to act chill, like as if the camera's not even there. You're just naturally chill, standing, okay? You can see here, these pictures are all very similar-esque. Like, they're shirtless, they're attractive. And you're probably thinking, this guy doesn't even have the best physique in the world. You're right, he doesn't. His physique's nothing crazy. I'll be honest with you, it's pretty average. But guess what? Because of these pictures, as you've seen, he's gotten over hundreds of likes on Tinder. So that tells you something is fucking working in these strategies, okay? There's a caveat to this. And if you just look at these pictures and copy them, boy, you're going to get the same results. I'm telling you that now. And if you can just take inspiration from these pictures, you don't even need to book that call. Of course, if you book the call, you get the caveat of the whole explanation. You get to learn the entire strategy, and, you know, you had to have some balls to actually book that call, because a lot of you, you know, I can understand it's a bit weird to book a call for dating advice. I can imagine that it's not easy. I would personally be a little bit shy as well. But no one's going to know it. And if it's going to benefit you, who cares at the end of the day? The only thing that matters is getting the results. And it doesn't matter how you get there. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is fucking getting the results, and that's it. And I've worked with multi-millionaire tech founders on their Tinder accounts, okay? I'm telling you, Tinder outsourcing is very fucking normal. And I'm telling you now, that is very normal. People do tax write-off for this shit. I had my Tinder account outsourced when I was on fucking holiday. I had a tax write-off for it. So I'm telling you now, it's gonna fucking work. Anyway, next one. For some of you guys that are a little bit more old school, okay, we're gonna be talking about cold approach and offline dating. So if you're not a fan of Tinder and you don't really want to do the degeneracy crap, and you don't really want to go on Tinder and talk to girls like they're sex objects, then what you're going to do is essentially cold approach, okay? And if you have confidence and you don't really want to do online dating, then this is probably a better option for you. And don't worry, guys, I'm also a master of cold approach. If you watch my university video, I was quite literally the most degenerate guy in university. I slept with hundreds of girls in university. Like, that was my life. I still go to Manchester on nights out. Sometimes I go to, what is it called? Factory, the Courtyard. You might see me, you might not, who knows. I still go to these places, and I still sleep with girls around from there sometimes, but typically I'm really busy with Tinder outsourcing, so I typically just get girls off of Tinder myself now. But anyway, moving forward. As you know, Tinder has its benefits, and the main disadvantage is it's an easy way to just get girls, and dating should be a bit fun, okay? And going out has a fun element to it. It's just fun, but it's more difficult, okay? A lot of guys think cold approach is too difficult. You're right, it is difficult, but that's what makes it fun. If you're a masculine man, you want to approach women. Now, if you're a busy guy and you have a business or you have a career and you're an older guy and you don't want to do like cold approach because you think it's childish, fair enough. Maybe you're a younger guy watching this. Go fucking approach women. Fuck off of Tinder. What is this low testosterone beta male garbage, right? Like, think about it. If you're an older guy, you're going to be sat there thinking, I'm not going to do that because I don't have the time. Fair enough. That's why we have Tinder for you guys, obviously. But with the younger guys, Tinder isn't smart. If you want to develop your social skills, fucking go out there and talk to women, okay? Anyway, you don't need to approach girls on a night out, okay? You can go to clubs and bars and speak to girls and dance, and you'll still pull, especially in areas with very active nightlife. I go into the Courtyard in Manchester or the Factory, and I just stand in a fucking corner, bro, and girls walk up to me just because of the way I present myself, just because of body language, and this is stuff that I teach. If you watch my videos or if you speak to me, you'll just feel this presence that I just know what I'm fucking doing, and you can see it from literally just the powerful strategies I teach. And we've got these strategies on previous videos. I used to do a lot of psychology back in the days, and you can see how easy it is to get women. And essentially the best way to get women, I'll just keep it simple, right? I'll just give you the strategy straight up. The main goal is to just talk to as many girls as possible, open up with asking their name, offer them a dance, and lead with them saying my last name would look so much better. My last name would make your name so much better. Like, if you just say that to women, you'll get an exponential increase in results in your dating life. Like, a lot of you are just sat there thinking, like, I need to do all of this complicated shit. For some of you, you don't. Like, some of you do need to, like, really, like, learn the whole psychology behind it. Like some of you do, but some of you don't. Some of you just can just go out on a night out and just do this, and you'll get the results you're looking for. Obviously, if you want a beautiful woman, you want to get 10 out of 10s, you want to leverage Tinder, get rotation, it's gonna take a little bit more effort. But if you just want to get a one night stand because you're frustrated sexually and you want to get it done and you want 100% success rate, just go say that to a woman in a club. Say it to hundreds of girls, and I promise you, you'll get one. Seriously, it's that easy. Anyway, in my opinion, Tinder is the king of efficiency and it's easy, while offline dating is more fun. So if you just want easy dates and you don't really want to go through the whole hard work stuff and you just want to keep it simple, then do Tinder. I'm telling you now, it's just there's two options for you at the end of the day, and in my opinion, Tinder is just too boring, and it's why I don't do it for myself like anymore. I only do it when I'm busy, is because it's just boring. But if you don't mind boring and you just want to sleep with women to satisfy your primal desires, then that's okay. You can use Tinder. I don't care. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is results. I mean, look at this guy. He's literally met a girl on a night out. He's already fucking choking it, and the guy isn't even that attractive, and he's already doing crazy shit with her, like spanking her, squashing her head with his sides. I mean, this is just casual stuff, and this is a guy that I've helped pull these results off, and you can tell here he's just a normal, regular-looking guy, nothing crazy. And if you just listen to what I say in my videos, I promise you, I am living proof of my own fucking work, and there's other men that are living proof of my own work, that you can have these results. You can win big. It's not hard. You just gotta fucking pay attention, apply this into your life, and you can get there. Anyway, topic 2, rotation. Step 2, building the actual rotation, and this is a practical step. So if you're still with me, now you know how to meet girls and get girls. How do we actually get them into a nice, lovely rotation? Well, firstly, you must go on a few dates with them, obviously, and make sure you act charming but stoic. You can manipulate them using love bombing. This is going to make them invest in you. So let me explain to you what love bombing is. Basically, it's when you show them a lot of love, then you pull away, show them a little bit more love, and then you pull away, and eventually this is going to make them think, what the fuck is going on? It's going to make them obsessed with you. And if you do that, woman will fall for you. And then what you're going to do after a few dates is you're just going to distance yourself and just make her chase you a bit, and then you're going to see her essentially chase you. Like, she will beg for you. Like, the text messages you saw, and I'll be showing you a little bit later on, that will happen to you, okay? And here is the kicker as well, okay? After you date other women at the same time, repeating the process, right, a lot of women are going to ask you, are you committed to me, or what are we, right? And you got to make sure you don't commit, okay? If they say I love you or whatever, they want long term, just blow it off, okay? Say I need more time, make excuses. It's going to make them chase her. Because a lot of you at this point, right, if you're at this stage of the video, you're probably a guy that's very successful, you probably want to get results with women. You're going to get to a stage where you've seen a lot of women, and they're going to start asking you, what are we? And I'm telling you now, don't tell them that you love them, because if you do that, you're just going to shoot yourself in the foot. What you want to do is you just want to blow it off as long as possible. You only say I love you to them as the final resort to keep them on the hook. But if you can just keep it prolonged as long as possible, that is the best way. And eventually you can have a rotation where the girls are consistently aware of each other. Like, they're like, I know he's seeing other women, but I want him. And when she does realize you won't budge and you won't end up giving in, and you see other women, you don't even tell her, right? You just let her figure it out, okay? You let her figure out that you're seeing many women. It's going to break her heart and make her believe that she has to save you. She's going to have this syndrome where she's like, I need to save this man for myself because so many other women want him. And then boom, now you have a rotation of girls, like 5, 6 girls. And bro, you can see these 5, 6 girls on a date. Like, you can take a date with 6 girls. I've had plenty of guys done that. I've had rotations with multiple women. It's not hard. Women are really simple creatures when you get down to the simple balls, like, deep. Like, if you just look at it from like the retrospect, like if you look at my results, like, you can just see it's very simple, very obvious stuff, and a lot of you guys just need to take a deep dive and just look at my content and just really pay attention, or just book a call and get it all sorted like on one call. It's completely up to you. But women are simple, I'll be honest with you. I think a lot of guys overcomplicate it, and I hope that these videos are helping you guys to see how easy dating can be if you do the right things. Like, I don't even script these videos. I just want to keep them as simple as possible. Like, I've stuttered a lot, but I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, this is who I am. The way I act in my videos is the way I act around women, and this is why I'm so good at what I do. This is why I'm so good with women. I don't need to script this shit. Like, I don't care. Anyway, moving on. Maintaining a rotation. Okay, we're gonna be talking about a rotation in this video. So let's talk about maintenance. You got your lovely set of hot girls. How do we keep them happy? Okay, firstly, you have to keep a restriction on how often you see them. If you give someone too much attention, it loses its value. You should have at least 3 girls using my advice so far. So essentially, have you ever heard of the saying, the rarer something, sorry, the less something is, or the more scarce something is, the more valuable it is, or the more rare it is, or something. Like gold, there's not much of it, so it's more valuable. It's the same with your time and presence. If you're around women a lot, and a specific girl that you really like, guys, she's gonna fucking cuck you out. Like, she's just gonna be like, this guy isn't worth a lot. He's seeing me too much. And as toxic as it is, she will fucking think that. Unfortunately, she's gonna think that. And you might be thinking, what the fuck? But at the end of the day, it's the truth. It's a bitter, cold truth. You have to restrict your time. And that's why having rotation is beautiful, because you can just see multiple girls. Just make sure you don't have like one girl you're seeing more than the others, because it's just not good. Anyway, my rule of thumb is to speak to 3 girls a week on a rotation, and I give them all 1 day of a week. And I follow it strictly. I do not let them stay over, and I do not stay over. That is okay. I do not do that shit. Dropped my mic. See? No fucking editing in my videos. I keep it simple and raw. Anyway, I like going raw with women. Guys, I'm taking the piss, by the way. Some guy commented on my video about having STDs or something. Guys, I wear protection, please. Like, I know what I'm doing. Oh boy, can't believe I read that in my comments. I read my comments, I just don't reply much, because most of your questions can be answered just by watching the video, guys. Like, if you have a comment that's genuinely something that's not mentioned in the video, I would be happy to answer it. And again, you can just speak to me by booking a call. Like, you don't even need to comment. Like, I find it strange. Like, why would you comment? Like, just speak to me. Send me an email. I don't care. Anyway, moving on. Maintenance is pretty rough, right? Like, a lot of you guys are going to be, like, overwhelmed with a lot of girls. You're going to be very excited. But look at this guy here. He literally sent a girl home. We were like, you sent her home? Yeah, I sent her home. And this girl literally started sending stuff like, I was kind of looking forward to the spanks. Kind of sad they didn't happen. Because this guy was just like, fucking get out of my house. Because like, we told him, you can only let a girl stay at your house for a certain period of time. And he was like, oh, really? Okay. And he took it very serious. Like, very serious. And he just kicked the girl out, like, the day after. He was just like, get out. Get the fuck out. And guess what? That girl, just look what she sent him. I was kind of looking forward to the spanks, kind of sad. And she just went on another date, and she just fully lusted for him. And this guy ended up getting into a threesome as well because of it. Like, from what you just saw, we literally make guys send girls home after they fuck. This is how it should be, okay? After you fuck, kick them out. Stop being so emotional. Like, you're a man. You kick the girl. After you have sex, you've gotten what you want. Send her away. She's going to come back crying for more. It's that simple. It's toxic. I get it. You guys are thinking this is dark, but guess what? Dark shit works. I'm not going to fucking lie and give you the blue pill, red pill garbage. I'm going to give you the truth. Like, being this dark kind of fucking psychology type shit. Like, some of the stuff I can't even mention on YouTube. Like, we have strategies that involves like such dark method, like tactical things. Like, you can't mention these on YouTube without being crucified. But just, I want you to know, like, girls turn guys down for sex and make guys feel insecure, and they do much worse than us. And us sending a girl home after we get what we want is just normal. And girls are going to respect you more for it, and therefore they're going to chase you. You just got to change your mindset. Women aren't these sunshine, rainbows, princesses, okay? You got to hold a strong, respectful standards for yourself. You got to send them packing when they act up, okay? So let's take a page from my text and advice for maintenance. Never adjust your schedule for girls, only see them on days you can do. So let's recap this so you can learn how to sex on a rotation. So first rule, create mystery, exactly how you're going to get to say yes to the date. Then you got urgency and scarcity, apologies, I have a bit of hiccups. And then you have how you make her say yes to going on the date. And then number 3, no flicks, how you make sure she always turns up on the date. So this is how we make her want to see you. This is a texting framework I use to this day, and whenever I want to set a date with women. You've seen this probably before, I'm not sure. But what we're going to send her is, I need to speak to you, there's something we need to talk about, I need to see you. And essentially, these text messages with a girl on a rotation is very powerful, okay? And they're powerful because women love mystery, and a masculine man who's mysterious is going to make them go crazy. I'm telling you now, if you do that, it's going to create a desire in them, and it creates an incentive to see you. She has to find out why. Unlike the beta males that just fucking say something like, are we still on for today? Like, you can't say that, guys. You can't say that, okay? Like, if you're an older guy saying that, fair enough. You just, texting is a new concept to you. But if you're a younger guy saying that, you should really, really definitely study more of my videos. Anyway, she's going to press you for an answer. And this is a test, okay? Because if you tell her, boom, you've done what she's told you to, and all attraction is lost. So when you say these lines here, don't fucking answer her question, okay? If you do that, you're going to lose all your attraction. Because think about it. Do low status people tell high status people what to do? No, they don't. Because high status people are above them. And you're meant to be above this girl. So stop letting her tell you what to fucking do, guys, okay? So don't tell her. Keep the mystery going and keep the fun going. And there's a side benefit, okay? And this is massive. The mystery is going to keep her thinking about you, which means she's investing in you. She's going to be thinking about you all day. Like, what is this called? It's called Walter Mitty, right? A lot of guys, when they text a woman or they get with a woman or they have a date, they start fucking daydreaming about a girl. Oh, that's my table. Anyway, they just start daydreaming about a fucking woman. Like, they're like, oh, I wonder what a marriage is going to look like. I wonder what this is going to look like. Oh, this is probably a girl texting me right now. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh yeah, it's a fucking girl texting me. See, like, guys, I can't even get enough of this. I put my phone on silent and this girl is spamming me on text. Like, I might actually have to put this on mute, but I'll do it later. The point is, guys, if a girl is having imaginations about you, it shows she's invested in you. It shows she's into you. It shows that she wants you. And you as a man shouldn't be imagining shit. I kind of got distracted there. Fucking hell. Fucking girl, bro. I'm not going to say her name on the YouTube channel. I'm not like that. Anyway, moving on. The girl doesn't want to lose you, and she's made a mental investment into you, okay? So that point being there said, she's made a mental investment into you. She's thinking about you. Like I said, as a man, you don't think about what your future is with the girl. She's meant to think about you. So essentially, what makes this powerful is it means you've got more room for error and you can make more mistakes on the date and still win. Because she just imagined you up to be this big guy and this handsome Chad and this beautiful man. Because in her head, she's just thinking about you non-stop. Think about it. If you think about someone or something in your head, you make them to be this thing that they're not. Like, when I think of a woman over and over, I just slap myself. I'm like, back to the center. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because if I keep thinking about it, I'm just going to make her even better in my head than she actually is, when she's just really just another girl. Like, I could just get this girl from Tinder. Like, bro, I can literally boot up my Tinder account right now and I'll just get another girl straight down to my apartment right now. Anyway, back to the text advice. You're not going to tell the girl basically the time you're meeting. You're going to reserve and withhold that, and you're not going to tell her where you're going. You're going to tell her that on the actual day you two are meeting. You want to hold that information because it gives you a reason to text her on the actual date. Sorry, the day of the date. And then why you're going to do that is really important. Basically, I'll just summarize it for you again. I'll summarize it for you. It just gives you a reason to text her on the day so you don't say anything cringe, okay? And because she's basically... Okay, hold on, let me read this. I haven't actually read this in a while. Wow. Oh, okay, I remember this. Okay. This is from one of my older videos. So, essentially, if you send a girl these messages and apply these levers, you're just going to have all the power transferred to you, right? You're going to tell her that you're a high status man and women only date up. And recently, well, not recently, this slide is really old. Like, you can tell, I do not script my videos. Like, this is literally a slide from a few months back from one of my older videos, but I just thought it would be important to include in this on how to maintain a rotation. And what I ended up doing is I just texted her like this, and she ends up having sex with me, right? Like, she literally said that I can't have sex with her because she has school tomorrow or some shit. Like, this was in university. And basically what it was, I remember now, she had class the day after, and I was in university, and we both met at the club, and I was like, yeah, let's have sex, and come over, and let's do this. And she's like, I can't have class. And I was like, just come over. And she's like, why? And I was just like, I need to see you. And then I did all of these steps that I've just told you to do now. And then 1 hour, boom, I'm having sex, or I'm having fun in my Artisan Heights apartment. Like, honestly, it's that easy. And I was literally like, I thought you had to be up early this next morning. My mistake. It's easy as that, okay? Like, this is stuff from years dated ago from my dating experience. That's why I'm having so much trouble remembering this. If you watch my classical videos, I actually remember this really well. But moving forward, you just want to make sure that your time is limited with these girls, okay? That you can only see her on this day and time. I hope that makes sense, because I kind of messed it up. But I just want to get as much value across as possible, because I actually have to go somewhere soon. I have to get my car serviced. My RS3 is going to fucking... It's going to be so expensive. Fuck this. Anyway, I can see you on Wednesday. You're going to text her that. And then you're going to say, I can't do Wednesday. What about Friday? So she's going to say, you say to her, I can see you on Wednesday. Her, I can't do Wednesday. What about Friday? Then she's going to say, I can only do Wednesday. But then you're going to say, but I can't do Wednesday. You're going to ignore her message because she can always make time for you, okay? And then she's going to say, actually, I can do Wednesday. And it's going to go like this majority of the time, okay? Now, warning, guys, okay? She may test you by saying she can't do that day, okay? But you must stick to your guns. Don't get weak. She's going to come around and you must stick to your point, okay? In this scenario, I suggest that you follow one of the two strategies. Don't text her. Wait for her to text you, okay? You want to wait for her to text you first. This is my current strategy. Wait at least 1 week, ideally 2 weeks, and then text her again and set the date. This is basic stuff. Now let's move on to the advanced for these two levels, okay? Tell her this only on the day you can see her, watch your results skyrocket. Why? Firstly, because your time is in demand and this is an instant attraction boost. And secondly, this is what makes you different from those weak feminine men and you create a fear of loss. There is a potential for her to lose you. And think about it, guys, how many guys create that effect in a woman? This is very powerful psychological motivator. She will want to see you now. And now that I've armed you with this tool, I'm going to show you the exact text you can send, okay? Example 1, I can only see you on Thursday. Her, I have to see him. Okay, can't wait to see you, X. Now she's going to, example number 2, I'll see you on Thursday. I can't do Thursday. Thursday is the only day I can see you. Okay, I can make Thursday. Now, this is what the beta male thinks. Oh, this strategy is not going to work. I might lose her. She can't do whatever day I tell her. They've already lost. This is a weak mindset, and they're scared of losing her, guys, okay? We're not a beta male. We're literally older men that are successful. We've got our shit together, okay? And we don't want to give off this needy energy. And you want to give off this masculine energy, and this is what's going to get women, okay? Now, this leads me to the next strategy in the video. How to make sure she always turns up for a date, okay? Now, big mistake, I need to highlight this because this can literally kill the date before it even begins or she won't turn up. To show this, first we need to look at how most men act. They confirm the date, are we still on for the date? Guys, do not say this, okay? If you say this, you've lost all attraction for the date. It's over. Guys, never say, are we still on today? Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to confirm the date. That's it. You're just going to tell her the location, the details of when you're meeting her. Because if you're listening to what I was saying earlier, I do know that I kind of went on a tangent. You don't want to give the revealing of the dates too soon. You want to hold it for the actual day of the date, because then you'll have a reason to text her to confirm the date. And that's how that ties in, okay? It's a very easy tactic, guys, but it makes a world's difference, because on the day you're supposed to meet her, after you text these details, all you're doing is you're leaving her in mystery and uncertainty, because she's thinking, is this guy going to see me? And it's going to build more attachment. And then, second of all, you confirm the date, but you don't look weak or needy. It just accomplishes a lot of things, and they massively increase attraction, okay? Now, these 3 golden nuggets I've just given you is my exact method for how I maintain rotations for high status men, okay? And texting may seem like it's autistic or just a lot of effort even, but if you want a lot of girls, and then that's the hassle you got to deal with, okay? In my prime, I had a rotation of 10 women and it lasted 2 months. I did it as a challenge to see if I can handle it, okay? And I'll tell you now, I did well, but I let go of my rotation since 10 girls is ridiculous to maintain. I advise starting with 2 or 3 and working your way up to 5 or 7 women, okay? Any more than that, too much. Anyway, anything above 7 is impossible to maintain, since with 10 girls, you would be forced to see 2 girls every day. This would be ridiculous, and it's not realistic to maintain, and sex gets boring fast. The good news is, I saw this problem and I created a system where I maintain rotations for men and help them build one using my strategies to deal with this exact problem. So if you're interested in that and struggle to get girls or have no time, then book a call with me personally and we can build a rotation together. I'm telling you now, guys, I really am good at what I preach, okay? Like, you can see here, like, this is just stuff I do on a daily basis. And I want to get you guys these results. That's why I'm making these videos. That's why I don't care about editing it. Because at the end of the day, I just want to run Tinder accounts. This is my passion. I enjoy doing this. As much as I pretend that, this is boring. No, it's fun coming up with new strategies for messages. It's fun analyzing the psychology and knowing how to manipulate women. Like, there's a reason why I'm so good at what I do, because I actually enjoy it. Like, I go in the field, I mess around with women, I learn this shit, and I've been doing it for nearly 2 decades probably or some shit now. Like, seriously, it's been, I'm 25, and how long have I been dating? Since I've been 16, like, that's nearly 10 years, guys. Like, wait, where's that? My math, yeah, like 9 years, some shit like that, right? Fucking hell. Like, I've been dating for a long time. Like, that's crazy to me. Life goes by fast, man. I remember my first girlfriend, and it's just crazy to me. Like, guys, you can go from point A to point B so easily. Anyway, so now that you have the starter kit for building rotations, let's discuss some mistakes and super tips, okay? Let's go into a common question a lot of you will have. Do we tell the girls that we're seeing more girls? Okay? You don't tell them. No. You let them find out slowly, okay? Now, second question. How long do rotations last? They can last up to a year, but the trick is to swap girls in and out like a roster. Then number 3, how do we keep girls addicted to us? Distance and using charming fantasies and promises. So, how do we let a girl go? We let a girl go by ghosting her fully, no contact, that's it. Can I date 2 girls on a date or have threesome? You can, but there is a dark strategy I can't mention on YouTube without being cancelled. Now, what do I do if a girl finds out I see other women? You talk to her and tell her you love her, but you will still see other women. If that bothers you, she can leave. They never do. If you say that to her, she will not leave, I promise. Anyway, now we're going to look at some text messages. This is the juicy part, okay? So, luckily, some of you guys are going to get to go through some of these text messages. So, as you can see here, let's go through some text messages. This is how I build rotations. This is how I text women. This is literal text messages with women, okay? Like on Tinder, and you can get these same results. And just so you know, these aren't edited or anything, because I have these messages on a live Tinder account. Like, it's that easy. Like, you see here, like, these, I'm just screenshotting these messages off of my Tinder account and the accounts I run. And they come from it, like, just from shit. Like, I'm gonna flick through those are crazy. Some of these messages are so crazy that I'm gonna get banned if I show you them. The point is, if you can just do what I'm teaching you here in these text messages, you can get these results. It's really, really easy. I hope I hope that when you go on the Deni Ops YouTube channel, right, guys? Like, if you just go to these YouTube channels and just watch these videos here, I hope that they give you the value you're looking for. Because at the end of the day, that's all I want. And I hope that you learn something from these videos, because that's the only thing that matters. Because at the end of the day, dating is easy, and a lot of you guys just need to learn the stuff behind it. You need to get a professional. You need to watch these videos and just dive deep. Anyway, that's the end of this video, and I appreciate you watching it.